toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the James Madison Dukes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sun Devils will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So James Madison's offense takes the field. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make...
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They're gashing this defense.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. Got room to work. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
And the Dukes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run the option. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
The give to the tailback. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He might want another play. Looking to pass. It's Adkins. Caught. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Armour. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Sun Devils offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
You see this a lot from offensive coordinators. Where are you weak? Where are you vulnerable? Where can I get an edge? And you see him trying to get the ball in the perimeter early in the first quarter. Can I get outside the tackle boxes and have success?
And not only that, stretch from side to side, and it can pay off with your inside runs.
No doubt. Get them running sideline to side. Also get them a little tired.
The Dukes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Adkins. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And the Dukes will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There's a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Playing the option meant consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They'll go right back to the run. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
James Madison, 14, Arizona State, 0.
Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Reads it, fires complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yards. That play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a man, it's Ali. Quickly out to the tight end. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Now setting up shop in the red zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Gonna run it. It's Courtney. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Ali. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Arizona State! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time. They're up by 35 over Minnesota. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these third downs manageable. And they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed op.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Dukes. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense in plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dive. Someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to pass, it's Ali. Fires to the tight end. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Leaves it with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Snap in the shotgun. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Arizona State, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Adkins. Picked off, what a play to set him up. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Yeah, that is a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Wide receiver going in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Quickly complete. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Adkins. Got a man, it's Thomas. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Dukes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
Got a man in the middle. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. New set of downs after the completion. The lone back's got it. Can't get him to the ground. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Stands in and takes the hit. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Snagged out of the air. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Give to the running back. To the 15. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, James Madison. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense. And to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Kush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
And the Dukes will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to throw, it's Ali. This time it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Sun Devils will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. Something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards, because everything's been difficult today.
Open space at the 25. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Touchdown, Dukes! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And off from the shotgun. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Ali. Makes the catch. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. And the Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. On the run, it's Courtney. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sun Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play, and gets the 1st down. And the Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
It's caught. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. To the air, it's Ali. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
And the Dukes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Crosses the 45. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Got the first down and more. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. The Dukes are facing 3rd and inches. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Off play action on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
A lot of times the QB's going to drop back and try to make a big play, What's your safe option if nothing's there? Slip it to your running back. Let him catch it.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, James Madison. Great job by the back on the option.
Have Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner goes down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To throw, it's Ali. Got his man quickly. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Courtney. Smacks him with the stiff arm. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hauls it in. At the 45 on its way. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Sun Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Makes the catch near the sideline, but he's downed immediately before he gained an inch.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll run play action. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Arizona State! Well, this receiver is making this passing attack look like it's going against air.
No doubt, it does. It looks like it's on air. I tell you what, you got to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit. Be physical. Make sure he takes a toll instead of all these big plays he keeps making. Make him tired, physically dent him a little bit, make him have to work a little bit harder than you have.
He is denied. No good on the 2-point try, and the lead remains at 5. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Right back to it. Turning it on. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Oh, a lot of space, and he waltzes him for the score. Touchdown, Dukes! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Looking downfield, it's Ali. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line. Uncorks one. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring in 3rd.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up-and-hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Dukes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. He fires to the left side. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Power football with the run. Inside the 15. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, James Madison. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the pit.
Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Sun Devils in the hurry up.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Ali. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fakes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Gonna look downfield again. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and goal. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Under fire. Big fella moving.
And with that stop by this defense, now I think it's interesting because obviously the scoreboard, multiple possessions, what I need to accomplish. Do you kick it now because it's a long yardage 4th down situation, or do you say, nope, I'm going for the touchdown?
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Got the 1st down and still on his feet. He's at, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Dukes. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. These DBs going to give a little cushion. To the air, it's Ali. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game. And defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Offense with jumbo personnel. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Creates a little room. There he goes. The 20. The 10. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.